I'm out there doing yard work, and of course, the day that I think I'm going to get a day to relax, Miami Dolphins sign Eli Apple. What is up, Finn fans? The Miami Dolphins, about a half hour ago, signed Eli Apple, cornerback. What college do you go to? Ohio State. Here's my thoughts about it, because I'm noticing a lot of people are freaking out. Some people on Twitter are like, oh my God, he sucks. Why would the Dolphins sign him? Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Let me make it official by doing this. Eli Apple. He's depth. Mike McDaniel said they needed depth. Vic Fangio picked him out, so obviously Vic Fangio sees something with him. If you look at his stats, they're not great, if I'm going to be honest with you. Cincinnati for 2 years, went to Carolina, split years in 2018 from the Saints to the Giants. He played with the Giants the past two. Started with the Giants, then went from the Giants to the Saints in 2018, was with the Saints in 2019, Carolina, and then he finished the past 2 years with Cincinnati. And he's all right. Last year, he gave up a 56.9 reception percentage. The year before, 59.1. To me, it's depth. I'm not going to overreact to the signing of Eli Apple. I understand that there was better corners out there because, people are freaking out. Like, oh, why Eli Apple? Again, to me, it's probably who Vic Fangio wanted, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to see corners that are available. Marcus Peters, Bryce Callahan. There's some guys out there. But all these guys are available because they're not good. This is a depth move. I know a lot of people are kind of freaking out. Like, I'm reading my my tweets, and it's like, great depth. Some people are just like, ugh. Yeah, it's... A lot of people are freaking out. I just see it as depth, right? I think Cater is the next guy to step up. Again, third. I keep saying this, and I keep saying it to people on Twitter because people are like, great, now, Eli Apple's going to start. Cater Kohu's third in the NFL. Third in the NFL. I'm going to read this to you because there's next-gen stats. Third in the NFL in coverage, right? Cater's story, something out of Hollywood Scripts, a Texas A&M Commerce standout, made the leap from NCAA Division II to the NFL as an undrafted free agent in 2022 and worked his way onto the final 53-man roster, where he quickly engaged a spike in playing time in the regular season. Whatever Miami saw in Cater was clearly present. The unlikely contributor quietly blossomed into a very reliable and productive corner for the Dolphins in his first season. Finished with the fourth lowest target EPA among corners when playing zone. In all coverage scenarios, Cater was remarkably effective, staying in the hip pocket of intended targets often enough to post a tight window percentage near 28. He ends up so high on the list because of his overall targeted EPA, negative 25. Which was the third best mark of any defender in the league, despite his accompanying ball hawk of just 9.8%. So again, a lot of people are down on Cater. I don't understand why. He had a way better year last year than X, and he was third in the NFL in coverage. So I'm all right with that. We got Cam Smith. You got Nick Needham coming back. You got Trill Williams. This is depth. And I trust Vic Fangio way more than Josh Boyer. Way more. Vic Fangio has a resume behind his name. Josh Boyer did not. Josh Boyer countlessly showed me why I don't trust him. So I'm all right with this signing. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing backflipping. It's not like we traded for another top corner. We traded for Stephon Gilmore. I'm all right with it. Plus, you guys got to realize that hopefully everything goes to plan and Jalen Ramsey comes back. Right? He comes back towards that playoff push. He comes back. We have a bye week 10. Maybe he comes back against Washington. Maybe he comes back on that Monday night game against Tennessee. And then all of a sudden we got that playoff push. You know, if we need to win the next 5 games, next 3 out of the 5, whatever, we get Jalen back. Jalen's doing his thing like a chicken wing. We'll see how that all pans out. But Dolphins signing Eli Apple, I'm not stressed about it at all. You're going to see a lot of Dolphins signings and cuts over training camp because that's how it works. That's how it works. So everyone who's like, oh my God, of all the people, why would they sign him? I got a huge mosquito bite on my arm. I'm telling you, working in the yard sleeveless is the dumbest thing I did. Just take a breath. We got great depth, and we have one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. On the Dalvin Cook front, for people who are interested, I put it at the butt end of this. He's meeting with the Jets tomorrow. We'll see how that all pans out. We'll keep an ear out if he signs. If he signs with the Jets tomorrow, I want to see the contract. And if it's more than like $7 million a year, then I'm going to be scratching my head. And then maybe, you know, Greer doesn't want to pay him more than $4 or $5 million. We'll see. But if he leaves tomorrow, if all of a sudden Sunday night comes and he hasn't signed with the Jets, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. He's only going to be there tomorrow. So it's huge. It's huge. He's only going to be there tomorrow. So I got it tomorrow open to you guys. So you guys will be there. If you want to send me any footage that you get, my email is in the description. But don't feel like you need to do it. Don't get yourselves in trouble. Go enjoy the time. Watch the team. You can let me know, hey, Doug, so-and-so look good, so-and-so look bad. You could do that. Don't feel like you need to. But if you do, and you want to be like, hey, Doug, I got your footage, emails linked in the description, or you can DM me on Twitter. But tomorrow, you guys get to see it. I will be making video tomorrow, probably around 5-ish. I want to let everything come out. I want to do my, you know, research and everything, and then I want to see if the Dolphins release a bunch of videos. So my recap will probably come around 5-ish. And then again, we'll wait and hear. If Dalvin doesn't sign tomorrow, I don't think he's a Jet. It's all about the money. He wants to be in Miami. How many times did that guy say Miami? Miami's my dream place. There's multiple things are still up in the air. Blah, blah, blah. This and that. He said, you know, looks likely once. And then I've been hearing he was on NFL Live today. And then he was on CBS. And he kind of backtracked on that. So we'll see. I'm not saying he's not going to. I'm not saying anything. But I'll keep you guys updated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Day 4 of training camp. Open to the public. But like usual, stay classy. FN's up.